you something that might irritate you a little bit. I'm already giving you a disclaimer, by the way, that might irritate you. So, a lot of people think that they have high standards, but in reality, they do not. You don't have high standards, you just have ego, you have preferences, and you have expectations that people might not live up to, and that is why you cut a lot of people off by saying that, oh my god, that is not my standard, but in reality, you just have expectations that are not fulfilled. Because if you actually had them, your life would look very different by now, your life would look very positive by now, and you won't be complaining about things that you are complaining right now. Everybody says that they have high standards, okay, and I understand people don't like to be called low standard or low valued. I mean, everybody likes to be called a high standard person, right? Everybody would like, if I would say, oh my god, look at Yana, she's so high standard and look at her standards. Of course, I would feel good. It's something that I have built up for myself, it's something that I have made for myself. It's nothing that people would automatically see, okay? It's seen in your aura, it's seen in the behavior that you put when you're talking to somebody new, or when you are at some new place, or the environment that you build. It's seen in that. It's not seen in the way or the bags that you are carrying or the lipstick that or the makeup. Okay, but let me ask you something. Do you have high standards for others or for yourself? Let's talk about preferences versus standards. Okay, here's the difference very less people talk about. Preferences are about comfort. Okay, if you are thinking about dating a guy who is 6 feet tall, that is a preference. Standard is about discipline. If you're thinking that I need to wake up at this time every single day, and you do it, at that moment you set a discipline in your life which is automatically turned into a standard. Okay, preferences look like he has to be 6 feet tall to date me. During my work environment should look like this when I go there, and I see things like that. While standards say, I don't lie, good, I keep promises. I keep every single promise that I've made with other people and to myself. Especially, I need to keep promises to myself because I'm gonna be there for me when nobody is there for me. And internal standards are harder because you cannot blame anybody else for anything that you have ruined, for anything that you didn't complete, or for anything that didn't suit with the thing you wanted to do, because you are the one ruining your own life, you're the one ruining things for you, so you cannot blame anybody. The loneliness of real standards is very loud, and here's what it costs you. Okay, when you genuinely don't tolerate disrespect, you lose a lot of people. When you really commit to growth, you outgrow a lot of people, and then people are getting jealous, and then people get jealous out of you, and they refuse to be with you just because you're better than them. But most people panic when they're in that space, and they lower their standard just because they don't want to lose people, or they have fear of missing out things, or they just feel lonelier. They confuse loneliness with alignment, proper alignment, because you're going to lose a lot of people when you grow. Enough. There was a time when I said I had high standards, but what I really had was avoidance. I used to avoid hard conversations, I avoided discipline, I wanted a very comforting life. It was easier to say that nobody meets my standard than admitting that I am even not meeting my own standards. So it was a really tough time for me, and the moment I raised standard for myself, and the moment I raised standard for myself and not for others, everything just shifted. Nothing shifts instantly, okay? Nothing is gonna shift like this. Nothing's gonna happen that. But things change permanently. Things change very slowly, but things change very permanently. Egoistic standards will say that I deserve the best. But real standards would say that I would become my best. You need to build the image for yourself. You need to build the things that you want. If you want high level relationships, you need to have high level habits also. Okay. You need to pay for the things that you want to receive. If you want loyalty, be loyal to your routines. How to actually develop high standards? If you really want to develop high standards, try it step by step. keep promise to yourself daily. Keep a small promise to yourself daily, like I have to eat at least one fruit daily, I have to wake up at the same time, or I should just follow my skincare routine. Remove one thing that you know lowers your discipline, and slowly by that you would remove any obstacles that come into your life, and your life would be more fruitful. And stop, and please stop negotiating with your own excuses. Okay, that's something which is very cheap. You should have behavioral standards. Okay, it should reflect your own life, it should reflect your lifestyle, the lifestyle that you're aiming to and the lifestyle that you have right now. You need to become a bridge between them, right? High standards aren't loud, okay? They are just decisions, wise decisions that are made consistently with constant effort, with discipline, and with a lot of patience. You need to show up when you don't feel like it, okay? You need to do things, you need to improve when nobody cares, nobody claps. It's okay, I'm here for you. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you about everything that you need. I will listen to every problem that you have in your life, but only on one condition. If you want to make your life better, I would listen to every grief that you have. I would listen to everything bad that has happened to you, only to make it better for you and only to make it easier for you. You should know that you have high standards, and it will reflect in your aura, it will reflect in your environment, the way you talk to people, the way you do everything. That will become magical. That is what I will always suggest. Make standards for yourself and not for people. If you make standards for people, those are known as expectations, which are 99% not fulfilled. If this hit you, not offended you, no offense, if you really like this, you can share it with someone who says that they have high standards. And if you really want to become the kind of person who actually lives by them, subscribe. You're not lowering your standards here. Bye bye.